Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of TSM Doctoral Programme.
And we will now welcome the graduates.
Welcome to all the graduates. My name is Lin Shahin.
And my name is Tom Nehoser.
And we are your Masters of Ceremony for today's program. Before we begin, please remember to silence your phones.
To Professor Hugues Kenfak, President of Toulouse Capital University.
Professor Hervé Penant, Dean of Toulouse School of Management.
Professor Audrey Rousiès, Director of Toulouse School of Management Doctoral Programme.
Professor Nicolas Mirk, Director of TSM Research.
Professor Samuel Fosso-Wamba, Associate Dean for Research at TBS Education.
Distinguished faculty of Toulouse School of Management, TBS Education, and the LGTO. Graduates, family, friends, and invited guests. Welcome to the 2025 graduation and hooding ceremony of Toulouse School of Management.
We are very grateful for all of you for coming from very, very great distances to attend our very great ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to start off by giving the floor to the President of Toulouse Capital University. So please join us in welcoming Professor Hugues Kenfak.
Bonjour à tout le monde. Je vais apporter un peu de note française à cette cérémonie. Voilà. Monsieur le doyen, mesdames et messieurs les directrices et directeurs, chers et chers collègues, surtout, chères doctorantes, chers doctorants, chers invités. C'est un grand plaisir, une grande joie d'être ici aujourd'hui avec vous pour célébrer le parcours exceptionnel qui est le vôtre, celui de nos doctorantes et de nos doctorants au sein de la Toulouse School of Management, la prestigieuse Toulouse School of Management. Je suis d'autant plus ravi que cette cérémonie marque, pour certains d'entre vous en tout cas, l'aboutissement d'années d'efforts, de recherche et d'innovation, et pour d'autres, un parcours d'excellence qui, pour moi, est important, notamment au sein d'une excellente école qui est la Toulouse School of Management, composante de l'Université Toulouse Capitole. Vous le savez, notre trajectoire de l'excellence, notre existence date de 1229, ce qui fait que dans quelques années, on fêtera nos 800 ans. On est donc, en tant qu'Université de Toulouse-Capitole, une très vieille école, mais une très vieille école qui regarde, qui se projette dans l'avenir. C'est ça qui est vraiment important. Votre programme doctoral, ceux qui viendront après moi en parleront mieux que moi. C'est un programme doctoral qui est reconnu à l'international, qui est le fruit d'une tradition universitaire ancrée sur la rigueur scientifique et la volonté d'avoir un impact significatif sur la société. C'est un programme, et je m'en félicite toujours, qui s'inscrit dans le triptyque qui est celui de l'Université de Toulouse-Capitole, international, interdisciplinarité et impact sur la société. C'est vraiment très important que ce programme doctoral s'y inscrive, que votre composante s'y inscrive, et on vous en parlera sans doute après moi, le Dean vous en parlera in English, je pense, notamment à travers les quiz et autres, donc je m'en félicite. Mais surtout, chers et chères doctorantes et chers doctorants, vous êtes en train de franchir une étape essentielle de votre parcours, grâce à vous, d'abord, grâce à vous, et il faut le dire, mais aussi, et je voudrais le dire parce que c'est très important, grâce à tous ceux qui ont rendu possible ce parcours. Et quels sont ceux qui ont rendu possible ce parcours? C'est d'abord, et je le dis, vous voyez que je fais un choix, non pas nous, mais ceux qui sont derrière vous, ceux qui sont de l'autre côté de la chaire, c'est-à-dire vos familles, vos amis. Et je voudrais vous demander, au nom de l'université, de vous lever et de faire une ovation à vos familles, vos amis qui sont là, parce que derrière vous, il y a tous ceux qui sont là. Merci, merci pour elle, merci pour eux. Le plus jeune a 4 mois, à peine, qui est là sur ma droite. Et il y a presque des plus jeunes, il y en a un qui est tout petit, là, il y a même un bébé encore. Il y en a un qui a moins de 4 mois. Mais c'est important, les familles sont très importantes. Mais parmi ceux qui ont permis que vous soyez là, il y a la direction de la Toulouse School of Management et toute l'équipe autour d'Hervé Penant, toute l'équipe autour d'Audrey Rousiès, toute l'équipe autour de vos enseignants avec nos partenaires. Encore une fois, une ovation pour eux. Je vous demande une ovation pour eux, mais une stand innovation toujours, bien sûr. Merci. Encore merci. Merci. Merci beaucoup. Vous avez donc compris que le rôle d'un président d'université, c'est surtout d'être un chauffeur de salle. C'est ce que je viens de faire. Et je voudrais vous dire, en tout cas, en tant que président, que je suis ravi, que je suis honoré d'être ici avec vous et de vous demander de toujours nous aider à construire cette université avec toujours, bien sûr, la tête dans les étoiles, comme on dit toujours, et les pieds sur terre, parce que là où vous allez aller, vous serez nos ambassadeurs. Aujourd'hui, pour ceux d'entre vous qui êtes diplômés, c'est votre jour. Profitez-en. Très belle cérémonie et toutes mes félicitations.
Thank you, Mr. President. We would now like to welcome Professor Hervé Penant, Dean of Toulouse School of Management, for his word.
Mr. President, dear Hugues, dear doctoral students, dear colleagues, TSM is a research-intensive management school within a research-intensive university. Our doctoral program is one of our flagship programs, a program that meets international standards. This program is designed to provide a high-quality academic training in management sciences. It is one of the strongest doctoral programs in Europe, as reflected by its international accreditations and the recruitment of our PhD students by elite universities and research centers in France and abroad. Dear doctoral students, you have passed a particularly demanding selection process for your MSc and for your doctoral program, your doctoral proposal. Let's say that I am always deeply impressed by the commitment of students willing to contribute to the growth of scientific knowledge, attending top research classes, highly specialized scientific seminars, writing your MSc memoir and your PhD dissertation, submitting scientific articles in highly ranked journals. This is quite a difficult job, quite a stressful one. Research is indeed a very demanding profession. We are talking about a personal journey which requires a lot of hard work, a lot of resilience, a lot of ambition in an open, shall I say, fierce competition. You have mastered methodological skills and demonstrate high standards of scientific integrity. You have demonstrated your ability to learn, analyze, and adapt to changes. And among these changes, I can't avoid mentioning AI. Needless to say that AI plays a central role in your day-to-day work and changes the way you are conducting research. You will be the one who integrates these powerful tools in your practice to reinforce the human intelligence of the researcher. I don't want to make any grand statements here, but you must consider that you are in the front line of the battle that our contemporary world is waging for the notion of truth, verified truth, scientific truth. Dear students, your success in your doctoral study is, of course, first and foremost, the result of your personal work, but it is also the result of the work of the professor and administrative staff involved in your training, and who, beyond their professional skills, have a real attachment to our institution, a real attachment to ethics and quality of research. I would like to warmly thank the administrative team of the doctoral program, Claudia and Natasha, all the tracks coordinators, Isabelle for accounting and management control, Mathieu for finance, Audrey for strategy, Marion for human resource management and OB, Sandra for marketing. The faculty members of the three research teams, of course, TSM Research, TBS Research Center, and LGTO, and the successive directors of our doctoral school in the last decade, Fanny Declerc, Marion Fortin, and of course Audrey Rousiès, whose work capacity and commitment to research are exceptional. Dear students, you are part of the TSM Doctoral Program community. Keep learning, keep questioning, keep pushing back the boundaries of our discipline. Again, congratulations to you all.
Thank you very much, Professor Penant. And please join us now in welcoming Professor Audrey Rousiès, the Director of TSM Doctoral Programme.
Dear President Kenfac, dear Dean Penant, dear Professor Mirk, dear Professor Fosso-Wamba, my dear track coordinators, dear colleagues, dear families, dear friends, and most importantly, dear MSc and PhD graduates. It's a true pleasure and honor to welcome you for this ceremony today. I apologize for my voice. We've been rehearsing this morning, and I think I have an allergy to those wonderful flowers that we have here. So if it's turned a bit weird, don't get scared. It's a bit of the emotion, but it's also the flowers. So as you may know, we are today graduating several cohorts because we have our graduation ceremony every 2 to 3 years. So today we graduate MSc student from 2002, 2022, 2023, 2024, and PhD student from the same cohort, plus very recent doctors, those who graduated a month ago. Carlos, where are you? Yeah, and even those who graduated 3 days ago, Selina, who's here with us today. And to all of you, particularly those MSc students who are, some of you, I saw Karen, for instance, who did not continue in the PhD, but who's still here with us, and that's very important for us. You're an important part of the program too. So today is more than a ceremony, it's the celebration of your dedication, your perseverance, and your intellectual courage. And we are gathered here not only to recognize your title, but also to recognize the journey behind this title. And we all know that a doctoral journey, and even the first step of the MSc, demand a great deal of personal strength. As doctoral students, you have learned how to handle questions that don't have answer yet. You have learned how to face reviewers' comments. You have learned how to face uncertainty, and you've been able to grow through this process. So today we celebrate not only your success, but also your resilience in this PhD journey. And at TSM DP, we try to do everything to make sure that this journey is not a lonely journey, which is sometimes the case in other institutions. Here we have a very strong belief that good research, rigorous research, can be developed in a supportive environment. So that's why we try to foster this highly supportive environment. And we all know that completing a PhD is not an endeavor that you do on your own. And our dear president has already emphasized the importance of your family and your friends. Also, the kids that are here are very important. And I may also mention for some of you, your cats and your dogs that are also supporting you through tough days, through late nights, and through occasional existential crises triggered by reviewers' comment. So again, as our dear president did, I'd like you to stand up and give a warm applause to your friends and family that are here today. Thank you for them. They are crucial, you know, and you're going to get a lot of applause too, so they deserve some. Let's be a bit more serious and try to give you what it meant for me when I became a doctor. So we all know that becoming a doctor means that you have become an expert in your field, okay? But with expertise comes responsibility. For me, the responsibility is to speak truth, to share knowledge, and to use your voice as researcher for the greater good. This is crucial, and particularly in today's world that is shaped by, geopolitical tensions, disinformation, and the erosion of academic freedom in some countries. So I think the values that we share with you during the PhD journey that are open inquiry, intellectual honesty, and critical thinking are even more crucial in today's world. So you are now, well, some of you are graduated for several years, so you are what we call part of the community of global citizens and scholars. And I'd like to mention something very important is that your voice matters and your research has power. This is really important. And so your presence, for some of you, in boardrooms, your presence in classrooms, your presence in journal, in media, and even for some of you in the political space are crucial in today's world. And your voice matters. Your research matters. Let's try to end with something a bit less serious. So what's now... I see many of you who've decided to continue in academia, and also some of you who've decided to bring their talents to industry. But whatever you choose, whatever path you choose, please carry with you the habits that we've shared with you over the PhD process, habits of critical thinking, integrity in your decision and in your actions, and above all, the humility to keep learning for your entire life. So we at TSM are incredibly proud of you. I am incredibly proud of you. So congratulations to all of you, and enjoy the ceremony today.
Thank you, Audrey. We now welcome a word from the Director of TSM Research, Professor Nicolas Mirk.
President Ken Fack, dear Dean Penon, dear Professor Rosiers, dear track coordinators, dear colleagues and PhD supervisors, friends and family, MSc graduates, and doctors. It is with an immense joy and a certain emotion. 3 of you have been my doctoral students, but then also a lot of emotion for the others, but here particularly, I would say, that I stand before you today to say to all of you, our new doctors, a heartfelt bravo. Earning a PhD is not a small feat. It takes years of dedication, perseverance, creativity, and, let's be honest, and this is something very personal, a good dose of courage and caffeine. Today you receive much more than a diploma. You receive the recognition of all the effort, passion, and resilience you have poured into your work. As the director of the lab where many of you have conducted your research, I've had the chance to see how much each of you has brought to our community. Your impact goes far beyond your individual projects. You brought fresh ideas, challenged our habits, also eating habits, built bridges between disciplines, and yes, sometimes gave us a hard time, but in the best possible way. You made the lab alive, and I think that is something we can all say. You've contributed to its energy, not just in your daily work, but through your publications also, the conference papers you have presented, and there are a lot, the workshops you have helped organizing, and then also through the collaborations you have built. Thanks to you, we have had spirited debates, inspiring seminars, brainstorming sessions over coffee, and you have shown us what research looks like when it's done with both heart and mind. And also, since many of you come from far away, I wanted to also highlight that it is also something where your intellectual journey was also a geographical journey somehow, across languages and borders, and that also contributed to a very global experience you had, but then also by spillover, of course, us. And that is the power of science and of your voice within it. So thank you for choosing our lab, for trusting us with the part of your journey, and for leaving it better than you found it. So as you step into this next chapter, be it in academia, I pretty much hope so, but then also it is fine to go to industry or to whatever you want to go to. Don't lose what you got when you were here and in this journey you have behind you. Audrey already talked about integrity, but I think that is something very important to point out because it's the essence of scientific work. Curiosity, the sense of collaboration, and also the drive to understand and make things better. We are proud of you, indeed, and of your journey with us. So congratulations again, and may this be just the beginning.
Thank you, Nicola. And last but not least, please welcome Professor Samuel Fosowamba, Associate Dean of Research at TBS Education.
Dear President, dear Dean, dear Director, dear Labs Director, Track Chair, graduate, family and friends, today is your day, a special day to celebrate an important milestone in your academic and professional journey, becoming a graduate. Becoming a PhD graduate is a profound transformation. Along the way, you have faced moments of uncertainty, discover unexpected insight, written more draft than expected, but you always bring new knowledge. You have contributed to bring new knowledge in the field. That is not a small accomplishment. You should be proud of that. The program is special. It draws its strength from the collaboration between leading institutions, offering a rich environment where all your ideas could blossom. Your work reflects this strength, connecting theory and practice, to address urgent questions facing our society and economy. As scholars, you are now equipped not only to analyze and critique, but also to shape and lead, become good leaders. Whether you pursue academic, industry, or policy careers, your voice matters. Speak. Also, your research has the power to spark dialogue, inform decisions, and drive innovation, especially in this age of rapid technological and societal change. You should speak, and you should keep the truth ahead. I want to thank your supervisors, your faculty members, administrative staff, and family for working alongside you. And to you, dear graduate, thank you for your determination, curiosity, and courage. As you leave this chapter behind, remember, your PhD is not the end of your learning journey, but a beginning. We are excited to see how you will carry your research forward, how you will inspire others, and how you will continue to pose and ask bold questions. Congratulations, class of 2025. You make us proud.
Thank you very much, Professor Fosowamba, for these words. And finally, while Anne-Laure Gatignon could not make it today, director of the LGTO, we would like to mention the great contribution of this lab for the doctoral program. So a round of applause for this lab and her as well. So now, the moment, the very awaited moments, we will introduce each graduate of the Master of Science in Management as they receive their degrees, and we will also welcome each track coordinator to come to the stage for handing out their diplomas. And we will be starting with the MSc promotion from 2022, and those who are from 22 should recognize themselves. Starting with the promotion of 2022, Youssef Laksaibi.
In absentia.
Okay. Alejandro Becerra Fajardo. Sorry. No, wait. Xinyue Wen. Umnia Abidi. Krishna Bonia. Togan Kilic. Meysam Nur Edin. Daniel Ang. Marta Rosales. Nikolai Slivkin. Thomas Teixeira. Rasul Hajiev. And Gitika Raman. We wait for every graduate to be ready, and then we're going to take a group picture. So now, as I was just saying, we are going to take a group picture, so I call all the people to come back to the center with the professors in the middle and the students around. So please come back to the stage. Do not leave. It's not over yet. Speak closer. Oula. So we're gonna take two pictures, one with your cap, another one while throwing the caps, okay? Is everyone ready? So, on my mark, 3, 2, 1, throw the cap. Throw the cap. And please bring them back because we don't want to pay the bill afterwards. Please collect back your caps. Yeah.
Now, please welcome the MSc promotion of 2023. Aurélien Joanne. José Ramazzai. Annalisa Bonavita. Karen Dawood. Habiba Hajieva. Lin Nguyen. Diana Condrea. Once again, we call back the graduates for the pictures. The formal picture first. Three, two, one. Throw your cups.
To the left, to the left. Everybody's to the left. And now, for our most recent MSc promotion, please welcome the graduates of 2024, starting with Sandra Mondo Ngolu. Williams Yaji. Sandra Deschen Selam. Zuhair El Kawas. Taiwo Aderogba. And Grace Liu. So now you know the process. Please, the students, come back to the center. We're gonna take the nice pictures. Follow the voice of wisdom. Still is telling you what to do. Are you ready for the pictures? Now, while throwing the hat. 3, 2, 1, throw. You can throw higher, huh? And now, please come back to your seats. Right?
Congratulations, MSc graduates. Before we move on, please do not forget to scan the QR codes that appear on the screen. It will direct you to the alumni group of TSM Doctoral Programme, which you can join to keep our network going.
And now we will introduce each graduate, or should I say survivor, receiving their doctorate in management of sciences. Once again, we also welcome each track coordinator to stay to the stage, as well as their PhD supervisors, if they are present. So, starting with the doctors of 2022, Fatima Hassan. Ngok Pik Dang. Liling Sun. Philippe Coulombel. And Alexandra Koshura.
For the doctors of 2023. Monday, Nweke Igwe. David Hampton Musso. Ludivine Destoumieux. Maximilian Schwing. David Santana Corchuelo. André Nana. Now for the doctors of 2024. Tom, come back. Tom. Marc-Antoine Gatignol. Mallory Forêt. Vincent Favarin. Malek Ben Hamida. Thibaut Brémont. Nour Rattar. Tom Neuhauser. Aveline Cloître. And to our most recent batch, the doctors of 2025, Selina Berger. Carlos Plata. Now, a group picture with all our doctors and the professors.
So, we are coming to an end, and now that I have your attention again, we would like to say again, congratulations to all the graduates, including myself.
To the MSCs as well, good luck with your journey in the PhD. For those of you well into their MPhil years, you know we all need it.
And to the doctors, the survivors, good luck with this new beginning. I am sure we all have great things ahead of us, just like the nice cocktail that is waiting for all of us right outside.
But, before that, we close with some final words from Audrey. The floor is yours. Woo.
It's me again, it won't be long. What a nice moment it was. So pleased to see you all. You look gorgeous with your hats that look like a flying saucer, but you look gorgeous still. Well, seriously, just two words, two messages before we head to the cocktail and we continue the celebration with bubbles, because I know you're expecting bubbles. I warmly invite you, as the Master of Ceremonies said, to join our LinkedIn group of alumni. It's very important when you will progress in your career. It's a place where you can get info, get new job posts, and any sort of information that is useful for your future. Another important message, remember that, and I'm here looking at the doctors, that the doors of the doctoral schools will remain open for you, meaning that you are more than welcome to come and teach in the program, to give workshops, seminars, anytime. We'd like to see how you progress in your research. In closing, I want to thank each of you, MSc and PhD graduate, for your energy, your intelligence, and the kindness you've brought to our community in our daily life at the lab. On behalf of the Doctoral School, I offer you again my warmest congratulations, and I wish you to go forward with confidence, to stay curious, and never stop asking crazy questions. Thank you all, and let's now enjoy the celebration with a cocktail.